Hey there, entrepreneurs. Tax season is fast approaching, and if you are a small business owner, you know it can be a stressful time. But here's the thing, staying on top of the tax filing deadlines can save you from penalties, stress, and even missed opportunities to maximize your deductions. In today's video, we're diving into tax filing deadlines, what they mean for you, and how you can prepare to avoid the last minute rush. Let's get started. Okay, before we jump into specific dates, let's quickly talk about why tax filing deadlines are so important. If you miss a deadline, you could face penalties, interest charges, and maybe even an audit. Plus, not filing or paying on time means you're leaving money on the table. But the good news is that by planning ahead and marking these key dates on your calendar, you can stay ahead of the game. All right, let's get into the important deadlines that you need to know. I'm going to break it down for both individual filers and small business owners so no one gets left out. First, for individual tax filers, the big date to keep in mind is April 15th. That's the official deadline for filing your personal income tax returns. If you're filing a Schedule C for your business income, it's due on April 15th as well. If you need extra time, don't panic. You can file for a 6-month extension, pushing the deadline to October 15th. But just a heads up, an extension only gives you more time to file, not time to pay. So if you owe taxes, you need to estimate and pay by April 15 to avoid penalties. Now, if you are a small business owner or self-employed, there are a few more important dates to keep track of. Let's start with quarterly estimated tax payments. As a small business owner, you are responsible for making quarterly estimated tax payments to the IRS. These payments are typically due on the 15th of April, June, September, and January of the following year. These payments are for your income, self employment taxes, and any other applicable taxes that aren't automatically withheld from your income. Now, depending on how your business is structured, there might be other forms and deadlines you need to keep track of. For example, if you have an LLC or an S corporation, the filing deadlines can differ slightly. For LLCs and partnerships, the deadline to file is usually March 15th. For S corporations, it's also March 15th. If you file a C corporation, the deadline is April 15th, but it could be earlier if your fiscal year ends on a different date. So, what happens if you miss one of these deadlines? Well, it depends on the situation. If you miss the April 15th deadline for your personal taxes or business return, you'll likely face a late filing penalty. This can be up to 5% of the tax due for each month your return is late, plus interest. Late payments can also rack up penalties, so it's crucial to estimate and pay your taxes on time, even if you're filing for an extension. Okay, so how do you prepare for these deadlines? First, get organized. Here are a few tips to stay on track. Track your expenses. Use software like QuickBooks or a simple spreadsheet to stay on top of your income and expenses all year round. The more organized you are, the easier tax time will be. Number two, set calendar reminders. Mark these dates on your calendar and set reminders ahead of time so you're never caught off guard. Consult with a tax pro. A tax professional can help you estimate quarterly payments and make sure you're meeting all filing requirements. And save for taxes. Set money aside regularly so you're not scrambling to pay tax bills when it's due. Prepping early and staying on top of deadlines will help you avoid the chaos and ensure that your taxes are filed correctly and on time. So, there you have it, a breakdown of the important tax filing deadlines and how to stay ahead of the game. The key takeaway here is plan early, stay organized, and you'll save yourself a lot of stress come tax season. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips to keep your small business running smoothly. If you've got questions or want to share your own tax tips, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, staying on top of deadlines doesn't just save you money, it helps you sleep better at night. Until next time, take care and happy filing. Bye.